Welcome to This Bitch with Sara Shenk and Kim Congdon.
What's up, everybody? Welcome.
Start the pod.
This is another week of This Bitch podcast. I'm Kim Congdon.
And I'm Sara Shenk.
Hell yeah, we're getting into it. I want to try your soda. Can I try it? She's annoyed with me today. Why? Because I want to try. Sorry, I want it. Me too. Sorry, I want it.
Yeah, of course you do too. A lot of our cycles being synced and our lives being synced.
First of all,
our schedule.
Obsessed with that. Is that 0 calories?
Yeah. Okay. So
that can't be good for you.
No, it is. It's a naturally flavored drink. It has 0 sugar. I got this because I'm trying to get off of Diet Coke.
Diet Coke's really bad.
Diet Coke is really bad for you. So this is Xavier. It's naturally flavored with stevia. Do you want one?
No, I don't want a whole one. I have a coffee, but it is really good. It is aggressive though. Oh my God, are you okay? Now you're trying to get Xavier as our new sponsor.
Xavier, love you. Not
hit us up.
Soda, hit us up.
Did you say soda?
Yeah, I did. I did.
She's a different person off of Z.
Me say,
she's
soda.
Hey, we lost Sara to the Z.
Xavier, baby.
Wow, you're intense with that. That's crazy.
I can't enjoy a beverage with a friend on a podcast without being shamed.
No, you can. I'm not shaming you.
What's going on?
We're
gonna talk about things that Kim is not looking for in a relationship.
Oh, I'm fucking sick.
She's been out in the field having experiences.
Listen, dating it's not for the weak. I'll tell you
or
that.
The faint of heart.
It's not for the faint. It's not for the weak in the way that like people, when you're dating, you're like going out with complete strangers. You're going out with people.
It's so true.
It's so crazy. You're going out with people that are putting their best face forward, and you have no idea who they are.
You don't know what's in their closet. What skeletons are in their closet.
And then you try to take a peek and they slam it closed and they go, oh, it's dirty in there. And you're like,
I saw that girl's underwear. Open that fucking closet up, bitch.
Dude, it's crazy. I feel like every time I date a guy, I learn something.
Okay, so should we talk about the things we've learned
from my past? Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I feel like from all my guys.
Well, we don't have that much time. If we went through every man we've ever both dated, this would be
a 3.5 hour. It'd turn into a Rogan episode.
Yeah.
Wow, I think. Yeah, no. Well, okay. So this last guy, I definitely learned. I learned what I don't want mostly from guys, more than what I do want.
But what you don't want helps you and helps inform what you actually do want.
Right.
So it's actually getting closer by having the experiences of because like sometimes you don't know that you don't want something until you have that thing, and then you're like, ew, I didn't even know this was an issue.
Yeah. And I think that when I was like younger in dating, what I was doing a lot was why are you so short next to me? Can you pull yourself up?
I don't know.
Can you pull
Does anyone have a phone booth I can sit on?
Pull your chair
so
up.
I can
pull your chair up on the side, the right side. I know this bitch is not gonna figure out how to pull up a chair. This is
no. I have no idea. No idea how to pull it up. I don't think I need to be pulled up.
I think you're just
short.
Look at all the headroom.
Well,
see that shot?
Yeah.
That's bad.
Well, I don't know how to move my chair up.
Sorry, guys.
Not Kim playing producer again.
Not me.
Not Kim being
working
the DP.
A full 40-hour weekday for this fucking pod. This looks a little better.
That does look better.
See, honey, I got
All right, let's talk about...
So what I was saying is that when I first started dating, I used to look for
certain things.
What I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm like... I look for the red flags first, honey. You can't look past the red flags. You can't assume you're gonna change a guy. The guy who he is when you first start dating
is who he is.
That's the best. That's the best of who he is.
That is the best of who he is.
So
At
it only
least for
gets worse from there. So if you're seeing weird things, then get out. It only gets worse from the beginning.
It only gets worse from the beginning.
If it's bad.
If it's bad. If it's not the right thing, for sure.
So listen, what I'm saying is,
You've had some experience.
I've had some experiences. What I don't want.
What? Let's talk about
I
some
don't
things
need
you
a
don't
dude
want.
that like posts on social media like a woman.
No.
Does that make sense?
I don't need a mirror selfie from you.
I don't need a mirror selfie. I don't need a selfie every time you go somewhere or you like your outfit. It's like so embarrassing to me.
It's kind of emasculating. Like, it's not a hot trait.
It's
like, I don't want my guy in the bathroom getting likes. Like, what are you doing? Like,
No.
go chop some wood.
Go chop some wood. Do
Go on a
something-
hike.
Get off your phone. Stop taking so many pictures of yourself. I also don't need a guy that is trying to be like a Gary V
No.
online.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
Like, I just need you kind of to work and then come home.
I don't need inspirational quotes.
I don't need any of that.
I don't need about how,
I don't need it.
winners never quit.
Winners
That
never
type of
quit.
shit.
Quitters never win.
Yeah, no.
Honey, no thank you. I get it. Your stepdad hit you.
And it's like, work harder, not smarter. Work smarter, not harder. I already fucked it up.
We don't work at all, and we're great. So leave us alone. We're over here enjoying our stevia sugar-free drinks.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like a lot of social media on a man.
I don't like a lot of social media on a man, but I also understand if a man uses it for work because he has to, the way that we do.
Yeah.
But also, like, I don't know if I want to be with a man who has to constantly use the social media for work.
I recently matched with a welder on a dating app.
Okay.
And I really like that. And when I looked at his social media, it was just like a few welding videos and a couple things he like welded with his daughter. Mm-hmm. And then like not that many selfies, like a couple friends. The thing is, if a guy is posting selfies on his social media,
He's a fuck
like
boy.
genuinely, like where he likes the way he looks and he's posting a selfie and he's not doing like an ironic selfie.
But what if you think he looks hot in the selfie?
It's not hot. A selfie's not hot.
You really have a problem with men taking
Do you like
selfies.
that? Would you like a guy
It
that
depends on the guy.
a guy posting himself every once in a while is normal. A guy that posts selfies everywhere is weird. That's
I don't.
a
You know
weird
what I don't
energy.
fucking want? I don't want a shirtless photo.
I don't need a shirtless photo.
Pack it up, honey.
Pack
Cover
it
it
up.
up. We don't need
Stop
to see
being a
your
hoe.
tries. We don't need to see your buys. We know what's going on. Just keep your polo shirt on.
We don't
Actually,
need a hoe.
polo
We
shirt.
don't need a hoe.
A polo shirt's a red flag for me. I don't want to date anyone who is.
You know
in
what's
finance.
nice when you see a guy who's got 300 followers? It's like his cousin and his mom and some friends he met in college. And he's kind of not doing shit. He's kind of just working and he loves like sports or something. And he kind of just like hangs with his boys. And every once in a while he dates a chick and he's just like normal.
Yeah, where does this man exist?
I don't-
In what realm?
I'm talking
'Cause
about
he's
things I've
not
seen in movie
Los
shows.
Angeles.
I was talking about things I've seen in TV shows. I'm talking about like unicorns.
Well, but I also think that there must be things that women do on social media that are a turn off to guys.
Of course.
I mean, I also see some
be smart,
some things
post things they care about,
have opinions, care about causes.
We constantly make them sick
Oh
with
my God.
with our caring.
But I also, my favorite is when someone brings out a musical instrument that they don't really know how to play. And but there's
one of the worst traits in
one
someone.
of the worst things that someone could ever do.
Yes.
Is to fucking be strumming a guitar on Instagram, man or woman. Mm-hmm. Unless you sound like a goddamn angel.
Listen,
stop.
Nobody wants you to grab the acoustic on the wall unprompted at the party. I recently went to a party that was I was partying and it was like, you know, when you go to a party and it's like your usual party friends, but then another group shows up and it turns into this weird like
A group of aliens, like people you don't know
People
from
you don't
another
know are
dimension,
almost alien like sometimes.
yeah.
And like you're hanging and everything's cool because, you know, my friends are super friendly, we're having fun, but like it's funny because like your very very close friends almost turn into like literally like family at one point, where you all listen to the same songs. You all have like the same, when you have potluck nights, everyone brings the same food, same references. You watch the same TV shows. And then these strangers come in and they're like trying to request songs on the queue. No. You know what I mean? No. And it gets kind of strange. And then I went to this party and these guys brought their own, they're like, we're going to go grab the guitars. And then we had to turn off our music to listen to them like strum. It's just hilarious.
They strummed at a party.
You can't strum at a party.
You can't strum at a party unless you're fucking in a touring band.
Yeah. And like, I'm not talking touring.
Successful touring band.
Yeah. You have to be selling
tickets.
100 or more tickets a show. That's the rule.
You have had to play for a room of more than 100 people at one point.
We're talking shit like we haven't done open mics at like like the local fucking bicycle shop.
Catch me on Instagram next week with a tambourine.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't you hate it when people have musical instruments? Guys, look what I'm doing. I'm being creative.
We're creative.
Jingle.
Sorry. Yeah.
Maracas.
I don't hate a maraca.
There's something about the maraca. It's like, I want my arm to feel tone, because if you jiggle and then it just jiggles with
maraca.
The maraca
is not the tool for insecure arms. You don't want to be shaking maraca if you don't like your shit.
Yeah.
If you don't like wearing short sleeves, you got to stop with the maracas.
What other things don't you like?
I don't like
when they do something that's like so for them. It's like, you like doing this. Why would I like doing that? Like when I was on a date with that one dude who showed up in an electric vehicle.
Yeah, you're like, you like the electric vehicle, actually, not me. This is kind of your thing.
Yeah, this is making me feel weird, actually.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I hate?
What?
When guys try to drive fast to impress you.
I don't like that either.
I hate that.
I'm like, bitch, don't kill me just because you have a need for speed.
Yeah, honey, sorry. I don't want to die next to you. I don't know. Because it kind of turns you off. Like, your ego is so high. You think I'd think it was so hot to die next to you.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to talk to you after this. I have fully stopped talking to guys that drove fast or like had road rage when they were driving with me.
Fast and Furious.
Don't have road rage with me.
It's not Fast and Furious.
When you're with me and when I grace you with my presence, when I am in your presence, you better treat me like I am the most delicate,
precious
glass
cargo
vase you've ever seen, and you don't want to hurt me and you just want to be nice to me and enjoy me. That's how I want to be treated, or go away. Is that crazy? Is that crazy?
No, but I think it's good to say what you want, because then it can help you claim it.
Yeah.
You're manifesting a loyal man.
Oopsie. Oopsie.
Oops, I did it again.
Manifested my man. He treats me like glass that he wants to not break. I think that it's crazy. The thought that you wouldn't care to hurt me, that you would speed, grosses me out, and I don't want to talk. The first second a guy gives me the feeling that he's not protecting me emotionally, physically, sexually, I'm out. The second I don't feel safe, I'm like, if you don't care to make me feel safe in the beginning when you like me the most, you will never continue this.
You're right. Go off, sister. Back for the Gospel of Kim.
She's on
the Gospel of Kim.
The Gospel of Kim. Welcome to the Church of Kim. We're back at the cock. It's a section. That could be a segment. The cock. Oh. And then it goes into and then I go like, don't trust these men, and you're like snapping behind me.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Yeah. Is that crazy?
No, I think what you're saying makes sense. Let's talk about some of our dating experiences from when we first started dating.
Okay. What was your first date like?
I don't even remember my first date.
You don't remember your first date?
It was at a movie.
How did you get asked? And who asked? And how old were you? Like, give me all the details.
I was like 14 and I was in summer school. And this guy who I thought was hot because he put Jell-O in his hair, so his hair was blue.
Okay.
And of course I was like, oh my God, it's so hot.
You've always
got
been the same.
blue hair. Oh my God. And so then he asked me out. He brought me like a little lamb beanie baby, and he said, "Do you want to go to the movies?" And my mom dropped.
Did he write it, or did he ask you in person?
I think he asked me in person, and then I was his girlfriend, and we like went to the movies and stuff. And then I broke up with him.
Did you ever kiss him?
Yeah, I kissed him, and then
in the movies.
In the movies, yeah, that's where I would kiss.
Yeah, that's where we all kissed.
That's where it goes down.
That's where I had my first makeout. Was
my mom would,
during The Hills Have Eyes too.
No, I got fingered for the first time in what is it? It's the movie with the cornfields.
Children of the Corn?
No, it's something else.
Signs.
Yes,
no,
it
you
was
did
Signs.
not.
Yes, it was Signs. The first time I ever got fingered was in the
There's
movie
a monster
Signs.
outside of my room. Can I have a glass of water? What's that sound, Mommy? Is that the alien? Mommy, is that the sound? Is the alien splashing in a puddle, Mommy?
No, not me getting fingered in Signs for the first time. And then I come home from the movies, and Mom be like, "How was it?" And be like, "I don't want to give it away in case you see it."
But I gave it away, honey. That's fun. I love that. The first time I got out, my first date was when I was working at this. My first real date. Like, I was like, had a guy that was my boyfriend in school, but we had never gone on dates and stuff. My first real date was when I was 16, and I was working at this restaurant, and the owner's son, who I always thought was hot, but he was like a senior, and he was like the captain of the varsity team, and I literally thought he didn't even know that I existed.
Okay.
And I was the food runner at the restaurant, and he asked me out, and I was on one.
What happened?
I was on, when you're like, when you're like younger, when you see movies and like the girl gets asked out and she's like,
"Oh yeah."
I thought it was a prank.
No.
Yes, he asked me out. He asked me if I wanted to go on a date with him, and then he took me. It was really cute. He took me to the beach. He got me flowers. Cute. He took me to the beach. And he took me to a hot dog spot on the beach. We had hot dogs on the beach. And then we walked on the beach, and it was like a really cute first date.
Did you do a lot of dry humping when you were in high school age? For me, there was a lot of dry humping.
Yeah, it's such a long time ago. It's such a blur, the dry humps.
It's like, bitch, get off me. I'm chafed.
I don't
want to just get dry humped all day. It's
the first time I gave head was with a condom on.
No, because you're afraid of getting STD?
Yes.
Do you know that?
Boy, did that fear go out the window.
Do you know what I did? I went to Planned Parenthood because I went to Catholic school where all they do is like feed you rhetoric that if you have sex,
you go to hell.
Or you get an STD. Yeah.
My mom did that. My mom was the sex go to hell lady.
So I gave a blowjob to this guy.
Uh-huh.
And then I went to Planned Parenthood and I was like, I need to get an STD check. And the lady was like, okay, so let me give you like a pap smear or whatever. And I was like, no, I need can you just like swab my throat? And she's like, for what? And I was like, I give someone I don't know a blowjob. And she was like, so it's just a little. Oh, yeah. She goes, oh, if it was just a little, you're probably fine.
Not her.
But here, let me just swab the back of your throat. And then she goes, by the way, you should probably get on birth control. And then leaves.
No.
And I had no STD. And I just had the embarrassing story.
No, you just had a little.
From the Planned Parenthood lady calling a blowjob
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's nice. I had a pap smear a week ago, and I told you that the doctor and the nurse were arguing while my legs were in the air.
No.
Yes, because I guess like the nurse was new and she wasn't like very experienced, and she said like at one point they needed me to open my legs more, and she was like, open your legs, and the doctor, who's this old white man, was like, we don't say that, and he's like, ma'am, can you let your knees fall to the side?
No.
And I was like, but now I know it's open your legs, so now the meaning just doesn't change.
Open your legs. They don't say that because why it's too sexual.
Yeah.
But also weird that he's correcting her right in the moment.
Yes.
You're like, do you want to fuck me?
Yeah, you're not him standing up for me and me being like, yeah, and him being like, stop talking, you're squeezing your hole tighter.
No. Not him making sure not to objectify his patients.
Oopsie. I was
open your legs
a little too hard.
Close your legs.
Not me
whore.
fucking my gyno because he respected me. Yeah. Ow, fuck. Yeah, that was my first date. My first kiss and my first makeout was like 3 years apart. Same guy.
No.
Yeah. And
First you kissed, and then 3 years went by, and then you made out.
yeah, we kissed when I was like 13.
Okay.
And he was 15, almost 16.
Where was this man from?
He lived in the woods across the street.
This seems like a good choice. A wood-dwelling man.
Yes, it was a boy.
Boy. That changes some things.
Yeah, he was a boy, and he lived in his parents' house across the street.
Okay.
And he was my neighbor, and my parents were like so pissed because he could drive, and I was like 14, and he was like almost 17.
Dude,
I
it's
think.
never good.
It's never good. But he was really, really sweet.
Okay.
And we just like kissed on the lips once, and then he made out with like all my friends. And then we eventually made out one time, and then we're just friends. Like, we were just such close friends by that point.
Mm-hmm.
And then he started dating my friend not too long after that, and they are married with 3 children.
That's
I almost
crazy.
said 4, and they're still married, and they're like the cutest couple.
That's cute.
And that was literally all in like middle school. Isn't that crazy?
That's
And she's been with
crazy.
him ever since.
Dude,
then.
if I think about...
Not her locking him down. Honey.
Dude, if I would have locked down some of the guys from middle school, my life would be fucked right now.
Really?
Yes, the guys that I liked in middle school, like...
Well, every once in a while, I'll see some people that are with the people from middle school, and it almost seems like they're supposed to be together. But that's very rare.
Every once in a while. But I think about this one ginger that broke my heart in 8th grade. Because
I had a ginger break my heart. No, I didn't. He didn't break my heart, but I did date a ginger in 8th grade.
I dated a ginger. He thought he was the shit because his dad was in the band Toto. You know that song?
Yeah, Africa.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So he thought he was the shit.
That is kind of cool, though.
No, he had like the swagger of someone who was actually in Toto. You know what I mean? And it was like, you're a pimply redhead.
Hilarious.
So we dated for 24 hours. He tried to finger me. I said I wasn't ready for that step in the relationship yet because I'm in 8th grade.
That's very mature of you.
And then he broke up with me and started dating this slut, Ashley.
This happened to me.
And I cried. And I just cried and cried and cried. And then I didn't see him for years. And then he came to my comedy show. And I bombed super hard in front of me. Yeah, and I've never seen him again.
Pull you this way a little. There you go.
God bless the rains down
In Africa. Hello, my name's Sara Wondren. God bless the rain down. That was the intro song it came to. What's up, everybody? What's up with muffins?
10 minutes on muffins with an X in the audience? No.
That happened to me too. I was dating a guy when I was in high school, and it was before I'd done anything with guys, and he was like a little bit older. This is like, when I say dated, I mean like we were dating for like 4 days. Like, he asked me to be his girlfriend because we hung out one time, and then we dated for 4 days, and then he tried to finger me, and I said no because I was terrified. I was like, what the fuck? I haven't even made out with a dude. I'm terrified to even make out with a guy. Please get away from me. And then he cheated on me at the football game. He got a hand job from this girl named Alicia under the bleachers of the football game, and everybody heard about it. So the next day when I was still dating him, people were like, did you know that Spencer got a hand job from Alicia under the bleachers? And I was like, what the fuck? And then I remember he came to my history class, which was taught by a teacher who was dating students. So when he came to I know this is a lot to take in. So when he came into my history class, he like opened the door and he was like, can I talk to Kim? It was like a movie, and my teacher's like, is this a dating thing? And he was like, yeah, I need to talk to her about something. And my teacher was like, all right, probably because he was like horny thinking about it. And he let us go out into the hallway, and he was like, I'm sorry, she gave me a hand job.
No.
And I was like, I can't forgive that. And here I am 17 years later having the same conversations with men.
Oh man. The hand job chronicles. There were some bitches. Do you know when there were some bitches out there giving hand jobs?
What?
There were some bitches out there giving hand jobs when I was still learning cursive.
Honey, I
Sorry
know.
to date myself by bringing cursive into it.
Oh, now you're dating both of us. I remember those days.
That old timey.
Not them bringing Z in to fuck us up. Let's talk about cursive. The R. Excuse me. What kind of sick fuck made this?
the
F?
little Z.
F? That looks nothing like that.
No, yeah, it was all a conspiracy to get, to make us
4 loops
pay
for a
attention.
3 loop word. N 3 loops for a 3 loops for a regular 2 word. M, you had to go wah, 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 wah,
Should we
wah.
have a cursive off?
No, because I can tell by the way you're saying it
That I'm gonna win.
that this client has been practicing her. First of all, I saw the card you put for Michelle's birthday.
What?
Happy birthday, Michelle.
Was the writing nice?
Yeah. Love.
Okay, because
See, mine was like, Michelle.
No, because
I hope you have the best
It's
birthday
funny
ever.
because if I write nice, it's an act. Because my general writing is chaotic. So if I sometimes I feel pressure. Like when I'm writing in a birthday card, I feel pressure. I'm not just your average girl that just writes in a birthday card with no pressure. Me writing in a birthday card, high stakes in my head. I'm like, I gotta speak from here.
Every birthday card I've ever given is very obvious that I've written it on the passenger seat of a bumpy road. I'm like,
Love Kim. It's just like dash Kim XO.
what do you want me to say? The card says it all. That's why I got the card.
Sometimes I don't like when someone comes in with a bad card. That changes my.
No. I got to start thinking about my card game more often.
Yeah, I like a card. I like a card. I like a powerful card. You're looking at me like I'm mentally ill.
You are.
Should I start my own greeting card company?
I thought about that before. Could we start a combo greeting card
This
company?
bitch cards.
This bitch greeting cards. Would you guys buy greeting cards from us? For like, okay, we could do funny ones. Like we could do ones like
not us giving away our ideas for free.
so we could
Sorry
do,
about
we could
your
do
colonoscopy.
also we could do petty ones like sorry I let you gaslight me.
Thanks. Yeah.
That's a good one, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, we could do other ones
Sorry,
too.
I caught you cheating on me.
One for your neighbors. Sorry you heard me fucking.
That's for your specifically your neighbor.
We could do ones that have to do with the podcast, but also other people have gone through. What if people have
Sorry, I
gone through?
haven't been at church. I've been at the cock.
Sorry, I missed church. I was on the cock. I think that's a great idea. Sarah.
Greeting cards.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I'm sue me. I don't hate it.
Sorry about your constipation.
Sorry about your constipation, honey.
Honey, get well soon, honey.
Get well soon, honey. That's good. You're the sweet to my tart.
Sweet tart. What else could we have?
You don't need
Death
Diet
card?
Coke. I just came to circle back and say
Circle back cards.
I just came to circle back
Touching
and say
base.
not me loving you, a romantic one. That's good, right?
Yeah, not me loving you is a cute one.
That one's a really
I
cute
would
one.
buy that.
I would buy that one too.
Of course, that would be the one that our fucking.
Should we make that card, not me loving you, with just a heart in it? That's kind of cute. So cute.
Don't give away any more ideas,
Guys, please don't steal Not Me Loving You, please. If you're a fan of our podcast.
This
also,
bitch greeting cards.
Also, please
Please buy our greeting cards. We haven't set up yet, but they will be coming out soon. Should we hand paint them? No, that's a whole special.
No,
one.
honey.
Not me making it more work.
We print and we move on.
We print and we move on. We say, hey, sorry about your loose tooth.
What?
I don't
what
know.
a specific card.
I know.
That's what it is.
That's what we do.
It's the most specific
sorry
cards in the
about
world.
sorry about your broken arm.
I know
Sorry
you've
about
been
your
breaking
sprain.
out lately, but it's probably just the stress from your abortion. It's like, what? I'm going to get this from my friend Amy. She has been breaking out from her abortion.
It's all just really, really specific.
Yeah.
Sorry you stubbed your toe on the way to the mailbox last Tuesday. I was like, what?
So it's called specific card.
Yeah. Specific cards from this bitch.
Sorry, I went to go get you your favorite coffee and it didn't have your favorite coffee.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said I am on my way when I didn't leave yet.
Sorry, I was going to buy you a gift, but I don't have any money.
Yes, that's a good one. But you know I'm broke. Here's the card. Can you pay me the $3 back?
Please buy mommy.
You know what scam I read about yesterday? I was reading about scams.
Every week you come in with some scam shit.
Why are you sick of scams?
It's because scammers gonna scam.
You wanna hear a good
Players
one?
gonna play.
You want to hear a good one?
Scammers gonna scam. Shank's gonna shank.
This scam is how to
What?
manipulate people with shame by having them just feel ashamed of themselves. It's their own choice if they get scammed. If they can
You're
handle the
sick. You
embarrassment.
would play here with some psychological game?
Listen, this scam fucking tickled my puss.
No.
This scam had me on one.
No.
Yes.
Tickled my puss, the scam.
Yes.
What is it?
Okay, so this scam,
What is it?
honey.
You're a lot of build up. You keep saying this scam.
This scam is by like a weird sex toy company. So these people are selling like a weird sex toy, right? So they'll say like, we're selling anal beads specifically for men, straight men. It makes straight men come, blah, blah.
Okay.
Whatever, right? You start like a very specific, very graphically sexual sex toy company.
Is this a real
people
thing?
buy it, yeah. The people buy it, and then you tell them this would have worked before apps on phones.
Okay.
This is before you could deposit a check through your phone, and so you tell the people when you buy it, don't worry, it'll say something different on your credit card account, like it won't come up like the company. And then when you order it, they'll actually send you a letter in the mail and say, hey, sorry, we had a problem delivering the product. Here's a check to refund what you paid, and it'll be a true check to refund the bill, but on the check it'll be like anal beads for straight men's buttholes.
No.
So you have to bring that to the bank, and most people just would be like, I'll just lose $15.
I'd bring that to the bank.
I know you would.
Is that
I would
really a
too.
thing?
Yeah.
Anal
like
beads for straight man's buttholes?
No, like that was my example, but what I'm saying is they use something graphic like that.
I was like, these closeted men. I feel bad for them.
That's
if they
probably
want
what
to
it
throw
was.
a bead in their butthole. Let them
put a bead in the ass.
put a bead in your ass.
Hey, if you want a bead in your ass,
Sound off in the comments below. People are eating ass. Have you ever eaten ass?
No, have you?
No. But if
Well,
a
there's
guy
that.
said, "Hey, I want you to eat my ass," would you?
It would depend on the guy, his cleanliness, how long he had
A
showered.
lot of
Does
factors.
he shave his butthole?
A lot of factors.
I would need to check if you have a...
One time I hooked up with this guy, his butthole was so pristine that it made me feel weird. I was like, okay, are you even a person? This looks like a Ken doll. It looks like a Ken doll's asshole. I was literally like, this isn't a real butthole, right? It seemed like a porn star asshole.
Now you're
It
dating
was
a man with a perfect...
It was literally the perfect asshole. And I was...
perfect
It was the
asshole.
perfect asshole.
The
And he wanted
perfect
a
asshole.
finger in it. And I was like, ah! I don't know. And then I...
Not you putting your finger in a squeaky
It was
clean ass.
squeaky clean. It was the squeakiest
It squeaked
clean.
when you went in. It went...
Like,
It's like when you touch glass.
No. Not me talking about fingering an asshole. Well,
Do you think your mom listens to this?
I hope not.
I was talking to my dad on the phone this morning, and he was actually laughing because he was like, I bet nobody else is having a conversation with their daughter about a pair of conjoined twins where one's gay and they share the same asshole.
No.
Yeah, because that's what me and my dad were laughing about this morning on the phone.
No.
Yeah, and I don't know where I was going with this.
Does he listen to the pod?
Oh, and I said, please don't ever listen to my podcast if you think this is bad. And he said, oh, I've listened to them all.
No.
And I said, why? And he's like, they're funny. And I'm like, he's like, I've already heard it all. It's been 10 years.
It's true.
He's like, you've already said the worst shit you could say. What am I
We've
going to be shocked?
been saying the worst shit.
I know.
Well, our parents are logged off, honey. They're like, just don't call us if the shit hits the fan and you need money.
Yeah, as long
Best
as I
of-
don't ask for money, they don't care.
Best of luck to you.
Do whatever you want. Just don't ask me
Talk
for
about
cash.
how you fingered someone's butthole on your podcast, I guess, if you're paying your rent.
They're sick with us. Imagine having a daughter and this is how she pays her rent.
I would love it.
Same.
I'd be like, go off, queen.
Go off, queen. Tell your stories, my queen.
Tell
Live
your
your life. We
stories.
only got like 80 to 122 years on this planet, sweetheart.
122, such a specific number.
That's how old I'm going to be when I die. Actually, I'm going to have a choice by then to regenerate my organs and go backwards and then live young again. That's how I have this theory that I'm going to live forever and that like nobody really dies because this whole universe was made for me. And by the time I get old,
this
technology,
is deeply unwell. This is
technolo-
whatever you just said is so deeply unwell.
Technology will be so deeply advanced that I'll have a chance to go back and just keep reliving life. And that is my whole...
Yeah, but you would be reliving life and none of your friends would be here because we'd all be dead, honey.
Why can't you guys regenerate in my
I'm not
world?
trying to regenerate and live for forever.
Now you're trying to sleep
I'm
more.
exhausted.
She's always ready
I'm
for
fucking
bed.
35 and I'm ready for bed.
No. 122, I might say, take me back, honey.
122.
Yeah,
Take
that's
me
how-
back to 22. from 122 to 22, you probably feel so agile.
Oh my God, take
Imagine-
100 years off your bones. I think it was a comedian that talked about aging backwards, how great that would be. I think it was George Carlin who talked about if you started from death and you were old and every day you woke up and felt a little bit better.
I would love
And
to
then
end
you get
life
younger,
as a baby.
and then you get a job, and then you move into your parents' house, and then they start taking care of you, and you just start having more fun, and then you go right back into your dad's balls.
I don't think I ever want to go back into Steve's balls.
Well, honey, you were there before, and you might be there again.
Oh no. That I do not like that thought.
Not you reincarnating into your dad's balls.
No, not us all coming from our dad's balls.
Sick,
when
right?
you really think about the way that humans are brought into this world, it's
fucked up. Yeah.
It's gnarly. It's sick. It's also kind of dangerous that all you need is an egg and some sperm and you could just create a human, because there's all types of creatures popping up from sperms and eggs that should not have been paired.
Right. Now we're hybriding.
And now I'm out running around. I'm running errands. I run into one of these people. These people that should have never been born.
Whoa. Now you're getting...
Not me having to share space with some bad sperm. You know,
Oh my
you
God.
could tell. Like when you're in line with someone at the grocery store, you could tell that it was a bad egg and bad sperm that made them. I'm telling you, you can. If there's lots of coupons happening. Not me coupon shaming.
You're coupon shaming. Not you coupon shaming from the valley with your sugar-free soda.
That's right, honey.
Yeah, no, it is crazy that just anyone can do it. I do agree with that. It is.
There should be like a test you have to take.
Oof, that gets dangerous.
Like, okay, sorry, you're just not smart enough to procreate. Maybe like get
But
a
what if
tutor,
they're like-
come back.
Yeah, but what if they're like, okay, you're not smart enough to work in the arts. You didn't pass your test. Now we got a test for everything. Now you got to work at Costco because you got to work at Costco because you don't know what the Pythagorean theorem is.
I wouldn't mind working Costco. The samples, are those
Costco
back?
would actually be. Should we get jobs at Costco?
Not our side hustle at Costco. I would be open to it.
I want to talk about something
What?
that I brought up at a party I was at last week,
Okay.
and everybody laughed at me
Okay.
because I'm pretty lazy, like in general. Like I'm just like kind of like. It's hard for me to get out of bed. I think it's called depression, but sometimes my therapist calls it depression, but sometimes it's just like I get really lazy and I don't answer the phone or like do anything or shower or get out of bed. And I would really like during those times like a hamster water bottle that's on my wall for the middle of the night that I could just suckle on. Yeah. Yes.
I like that.
Don't you like that?
Yeah, I do.
And like imagine waking up being thirsty and
But
you
it
just
seems
turn
kind
your
of
head
like
and you go,
breastfeeding for adults.
maybe, but it might be comforting.
Maybe that's what we need.
We might be just being breastfed a little.
Okay, so I saw that online.
Not as seeking comfort. You know what, to be honest, I think we got entirely too high this whole fucking podcast.
Really?
Yes.
Why? Because we're talking about how we want to be breastfed.
by hamster wheels. Yes, I will blame it on laughing gas right the fuck now.
Well, laughing gas.
That shit. Okay, listen. If we're doing a weird podcast, if we're acting a little too high, a little too silly,
A little too
if I'm
fun.
if I'm like this, where I'm smiling the whole fucking time, we on that fucking laughing gas, bro.
We gassed up.
We're gassed up.
We're gassed up thanks to the ice cream shop. We're smoking that Joey Diaz good shit.
Listen, we've been smoking that Joey Diaz good shit. I've been living the life. I've been walking on cloud nine. I've been fucking. You know what? You know what it's like smoking on this shit?
What?
It's like whatever. Bad things have been hitting me, and I've been going like, whatever. I've just been putting on like a little dress, and I've been like, whatever. I'm high. I don't care.
You're like, whatever.
Yeah, so fucking shout out to Laughing Gas, Joey Diaz. You guys, if you want some fucking good ass weed, go hit them up right now.
At laughing gas.
At Laughing Gas, hit them up. You know, you
Tell
already
them we
know.
sent you.
You already know. We don't even have to promote this shit. It's the best weed I've ever had, and I swear to God by that.
I agree. And you know, we stay smoking.
We stay high, so we know.
Ooh, we smoke
So
all the weed.
I'm gonna have to make sure I give them a shout out.
Yeah.
But what were we saying?
Oh, that we want to be fed by hamster water bottles.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah. Oh, I was going to tell you this. I saw on Instagram there was this girl who was like, she hung something like a hook in her ceiling, and then she created like this like fabric thing, and she would hang from it. It was like to create like a womb like experience.
Oh yeah, I've taken that class.
What?
I've taken that class where you get in that womb thing.
What do you mean?
The fabric thing. They have those
What do you
classes,
mean
like aerobics classes. You can go into a womb and like play in it. It's like a silks
an
class. Yeah.
An Ariel class? Mm-hmm. Was it fun?
It was fairly fun.
When did you do that? I think we should do that on a podcast.
We can do that if you
want
want
to. And I want to do goat yoga.
I would love to do goat yoga with you.
That would be fun.
I think it would be less fun than you think, but that's what I want to see is you actually in person with these goats.
I think I would love it.
Really?
I think I would love it.
We should hit some...
You know how I get weird around animals?
We should hit some goatya.
Goatya.
A hamster wheel? How about this?
Yeah.
What if I did an art installation? It was a human inside of a hamster cage. I have the hay.
There's hay?
Yeah. Isn't there hay inside a hamster cage?
There's got to be like straw or something.
Straw.
Right?
There's straw. The wheel. I have the giant wheel. I have this thing. I go and take a sip.
Okay, so you want...
I have nuts, like a bowl of nuts.
You want a hamster cosplay?
Yeah, I want to like do like an art installation of like being a hamster.
Where you are the hamster?
I am the hamster.
I feel like having a hamster is a choice that I would never make.
No, I mean, it's a choice for a child. If you're an adult with a hamster, get a life.
A hamster, a guinea pig. We
just lost 3 followers with hamsters.
I feel like we probably do have some male listeners that have at least one hamster.
Dude, what? No.
Do you think our fan base has hamsters?
I don't trust a man with a hamster.
Interesting. Would you trust a man with a cat?
I trust the cat.
Would you trust a man with a cat?
I don't trust a man without a cat, so no.
Would you trust a man with an armadillo?
Absolutely not.
I might.
I know you would.
I'd be like, oh my god, so quirky.
That's so quirky. You put you put your armadillo on a leash?
Oh my god.
I actually really like armadillos.
Have you thought about making a poncho for your armadillo?
Armadillo. I like your impression of you.
Me? Yeah.
Oh shit. Maybe we should end it there. We're doing impressions of ourselves.
Why?
Things are getting pretty desperate. Why?
Things are not desperate.
Why? You just said you want an art. You just asked me
if I would date a man.
Why'd you give me that look?
What
you gave me
look?
the most murderous look just now. She looked
did?
at me like she threatened, like I was spilling the secrets of a president. I'm like, sorry, I won't tell anyone you blew Trump. Okay, Jesus.
Oh man, because I was talking armadillos, and then you made it weird.
I'm sorry.
And yeah, you should be. What about a man with a spider?
No.
Like a tarantula?
No. You know,
yeah.
You know who used to have a really funny joke about that? Steve Fury.
Yeah, the snake
the
joke.
Snake, a man that has a pet snake. It's so creepy.
Yeah.
And it's so fucking true.
Yeah. If you're a man with a snake and you listen to this podcast, sound off in the comments below. Let us know what you have. Is it a boa constrictor?
If you're a man with a snake, tag me on Instagram so I can block you before you murder me, you creep.
That's our pod.
That's our pod. Thank you guys so much for listening.
Guys, that was another episode of This Bitch. New episodes every Monday. Make sure to subscribe, rate, review, tell your friends. Make sure to give Laughing Gas a follow. Tell them that these bitches sent you. Subscribe to my podcast, Shenk, as well. And we are going to be everywhere. We're going to be at the Rec Room in Huntington Beach on May 13th. It's going to be me, Kim, plus Josh Potter. We're also going to be at Supernova together coming up kind of soon. Mm-hmm. I don't know the exact date of that off the top of my head, but it's all on Instagram at Princess Shenk, and more dates soon. And what about you?
You guys can follow me on Twitter at Kimberly Congdon. You can follow me on Instagram at Kim Congdon. You can follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/QueenKong1. I got a bunch of shows coming up too. Sara and I will be together at the Red Room, Huntington Beach on May 13th. I'll be at the Comedy Store doing the Depraved Show May 12th with Louis J. Gomez, Tim Dillon. I think I don't remember the rest of the lineup, but it was fire. It was all really, really, really funny comics. May 3rd, I'll be at the Comedy Store doing my first debut back to roast battle for Netflix is a Joke in the Belly Room. Tuesday, May 3rd, I will be battling. Holy shit. May 20th, I'm doing Supernova with Sara Wineshank. And May 27th, 28th, I'm coming out to Houston. Houston, wake up. Houston, are you there? I'm coming. If you're anywhere near Houston, if you're a couple hours away, if you have friends in Houston, make sure you tag them. I have the link for my show on my social media. Come out to the show. I'm trying to sell it out. It'll be a lot of fun. And check out my other podcast, Broad Topix, with Alex Garlato, Topix, anywhere you find podcasts. Thank you guys so much. And we'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.